Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're doing something new, for me at least. We're going to rank everything I tried in the month of September. I tried quite a lot of things because we did go on vacation, my mom and I did pick up some things. I also picked up some stuff later in the month. I have 18 products here to discuss. I'm doing this instead of my monthly favorites, which is what I used to do, but I thought it would be fun to change things up a little bit and rank these products for a change. So I'm not sure if I'm able to do this every month because I don't always buy new stuff. This is just an exception really, but let's see if we can keep it up, and otherwise I'll just do regular favorites next time. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel. My name is Cecile, I'm 28 years old, I live in the Netherlands, and I upload 3 times a week with makeup related content, and I would love to share it with you. So let's get into the video. So ranking at number 18 is actually this liquid highlighter by ABH. Now, I did not hate this. I only used it 2 times, I think. I'll swatch everything. I really didn't hate any of these products. None of them are terrible. But although this is a beautiful liquid highlighter, it is a little bit subtle. And it is a little bit dark for me. So it's about the same darkness as my skin tone. So I think this would make for a beautiful body highlighter or something like that, or something for more glowy summer makeup. But for right now, there really isn't much purpose for this one. Plus you have to use a very tiny amount, otherwise your foundation underneath will break up. And that also happens a little bit when you use a little amount. So I thought this wasn't the perfect product, and I don't think I will use it a lot. I wanted to use it today and I figured I didn't have time for it. If I don't have time for it now, I'm probably never going to have time for it. That's it for the lowest ranking number. Ranking at number 17 is the Starstruck palette by Got2b. Now, maybe you missed my video trying these products, but Got2b from the hair gel has makeup now. And I bought some at the train station in Germany. And I tried 4 of their products, and some of them ranked a little bit higher, but most of them were just okay, nothing special, and that's what I think about this palette. I really like the color story. I really like the quality of the shades. It's just there are no metallics, there are no glittery shades. The mattes are fine, but they're not really punchy. You have to build them up quite a bit. So yeah, it's drugstore quality, and I do have some very good products in this ranking. So this is where it ranked. At number 16, I have another Got2b product. This is the tinted lip balm. I think it's called the Lolli Lips lipstick. And I had high hopes for this one because it has this adorable little heart. And I figured it would be like this, a nice brown color. But when you actually apply this to the lips, there's hardly any color visible. All it does is sort of tone down my natural lip color, which is sometimes nice, but it's just not something I reach for a lot. And also it's not very hydrating. So it's okay. I do think it looks cute, but I couldn't rank it any higher than this. I now see that I have a third Got2b product ranked here, but I actually think I should switch it out. Next I have the NYX Lift and Snatch brow pencil, or brow pen. I really like this. I've only recently started doing my brows like this, so with some gel and then the individual strokes, and I do like that. But when you first apply it, this stuff is a little bit red. And I can still see just a tiny bit of that reddish tint in my brows. I think it's the combination with the gel, but that makes that I don't 100% love this product. Maybe I should just let the gel dry a little bit before applying it. But the gel that I use doesn't dry all the way down. So I like this, but I don't love it. So I think this is where it's going to rank. Then ranking at number 14, is another got2b product. This is the one I just switched out. This is the Twosome Contour and Highlight Stick. I actually really like this contour stick. It's a good shade for me. I actually picked this up in medium because the contour in the light shade was really light. But I can actually also make the highlight shade work for me. It's actually very similar to the Oyster shade from ABH, except that it doesn't really have any of the sparkle that the ABH one has. So I like this, but mainly for the contour side. And there's very little product in this. So I already used about 1 millimeter in only a couple of uses. And I think there's only 15 millimeter of product in this. So that would be about 30 uses. And it was still like $6.95. So I just thought that wasn't very cost effective. But I do like this. It does deserve its place in the ranking. From here on out, I actually like all the products. There's just others that are even better that I feel like using even more, but I do like all these products. So ranking at number 13 is a Charlotte Tilbury quad. And I never expected to rank a Charlotte Tilbury quad this low, but this is actually the quad I'm wearing on my eyes right now, and there's just something a teeny bit lackluster about it. It's the Glamour Muse, and I think this is one of our oldest quads. It should be beautiful. It has this very light pink, this sort of light salmon, a gray, and then the purple pop shade. Now all these other colors beside the purple work really nicely. I love using the method of doing this shade all over the lid and all over the brow bone, then deepening it up a little bit with the other two shades, which is what I did today, and I think that's a beautiful look. It's just that when I add the pop shade, it doesn't really have that sparkle or that intensity that the other pop shades I'm familiar with have. So I think the purple is just, yeah, that's some very lackluster shade, and I feel like a palette with only 4 shades should perform a little bit better. So that's a shame, but I still like this. I will use it. I just don't feel like using the purple, and that sort of defeats the purpose. Ranking at number 12 is the last got2b product, and I actually really like this one. It's the Sheer Me Up Sheer Foundation. I really love this packaging. It has the mint with the pink. I really like this one. I have it in the lightest shade. It's a vegan formula, so that's nice. This is the shade 10 Ivory. I'm pretty sure this is their lightest shade, but I'm not completely sure. I really like this. Especially the first couple of times I applied it, I was really in love with this. But after a couple of more uses, I started seeing my smile lines a little bit more accentuated, and also my forehead lines just a little bit more accentuated. And that was already after about 6 hours. So I couldn't rank it any higher than this because of that, but it is a nice go-to sheer foundation for me. The color is nice. I do really like the formula. It sets down a little bit, so it's a good foundation. It's just not a great foundation. Ranking at number 11 is a Pat McGrath product. It's actually what I have on my lips right now. It's this Blitz Strands lipstick in the shade Fuchsia Perfect, number 73. I really like this color. I've actually worn it quite a lot this month. I think this is the 5th time I'm wearing it. So, and I really like this packaging. It's just that I kind of like all these other products even more because I feel like I will use them even more. But I do really like this formula. It's nice and glittery, and you have to pair it with the right stuff. I'm not sure if I did that today. It's not the most flattering shade on me, and I don't know, I like the formula, but it's not like I'm head over heels in love with it, and it is Pat McGrath, so I feel like for it to rank higher, I should like it more. Does that make sense? Anyway, I do really like this. Like I said, I like all the products from here on out, but it's ranking at number 11. Ranking at number 10 is the new Abh Concealer. This is the Magic Touch Concealer. I'm actually also wearing that right now. I sort of don't know how I feel about this. Sometimes I love it, sometimes it creases a little bit too much. I always love it when I just apply it, but I don't know if you can see, it is starting to crease a little bit, and I only applied it like 15 minutes ago. And it doesn't seem to matter that I apply more or less powder on top of it. But when I dip out or pat out the creases, it does look really pretty. So I'm a little bit confused whether I really like this or whether it's just okay. So I thought I'd rank it straight in the middle, then it'd be alright. I'll have to use this a little bit more to give you a proper opinion of this. So I know there were mixed opinions about this product. Morgan Turner, for instance, thought it was very similar to the new Tom Ford concealer, so that's nice. And it looked wonderful on her, but it looks very dry on Patty Alonso. It doesn't look dry on me, it looks pretty, it's just, it creases a little bit more than my other concealers do. And all my concealers kind of crease after a certain amount of time, but this one does it a little bit more quickly, so that's why I have my reservations, but I do like it. Alright, we're at the halfway point, I think. We're at number 9. Yeah, this, I'm not sure if I'm ranking this properly. At number 9 I had my Pat McGrath lip gloss ranked, and yeah, I think it's still supposed to be here. I have it in the shade Astral Moonflower. And this is a beautiful lip gloss, and it actually looks a little bit blue on your lips, so that's beautiful. It's just, it's not the most casual color, and I do like to wear lip glosses in more casual situations, so I don't really have a lot of purpose for it. I like to wear bluish tones when I have an extravagant eye look that has blue or purple in it, so I can match it. But I'm not going to wear a blue lip gloss to my glasses, I don't think. Maybe I will, but I don't think so. So I don't really have a designated purpose for this one, but I do think it's a beautiful gloss and it feels wonderful, and I definitely am interested in trying more of her glosses. At number 8 I have this Little Milk blush stick. I have it in the shade Flip, and this is a beautiful, it's sort of the same color as my lipstick. This is a beautiful shade. There's just a little bit of a packaging fault. See, you have to take off this little plastic thing and then a bit of the blush comes off. And I don't like the fact that I have to finick with it every time I use it. I do really like the color. I have another cream blush in this ranking that's ranking a little bit higher because it's more easy to reach, more easy to use, and I think I also like the color just a little bit better. But I do really like this one. It's just, I think I have to press it down a little bit more. I have to make use of it somehow without using that plastic cap. Maybe then it'll be fine. But oh well, it's just not perfect, but it's okay. Ranking at number 7 is the second foundation I tried this month, which is the new Gucci Cushion foundation. I've actually only worn this a couple of times because it's a little bit light. I'm wearing it right now, and you can probably tell that it's light compared to my bronzer, it's light compared to my neck. It's really more a winter shade for me, and even then it's going to be a little bit light. I just defaulted to the lightest shade, and I guess for a cushion foundation I could have gone up a little bit higher. So that's on me. I really like the packaging though. And I also like the applicator. The first time I didn't love it, but if you apply just a thin layer of it, this little sponge applicator is working perfectly. So yeah, I like this. I'll have to try it out a little bit more, but for now I really like the fact how it looks. I really like the way it looks on my forehead. I noticed that the first time I wore it, but I don't really have lines in my forehead, but sometimes when I wear concealer or foundation, I will show some lines for some reason. But this makes my forehead look really smooth. And it also doesn't settle in any other places. So I do really like this foundation. I just wish I had it in a slightly deeper shade. Ranking at number 6 is this cream contour product by Fenty. I have it in the shade Amber, which is the contour shade for light-skinned people. I really like this one. This is actually the first cream contour product that I really started noticing what it could do for my face, because other contour products I have tried were usually a little bit too warm toned, so they're more like a bronzer or a bronzer at best. But this one is really like a sharp contour, and if you blend it out properly, it does look pretty natural. I do wear it on my more natural makeup days, and this is one of the products that has got me really into cream products in general. So I really will love this product forever. Ranking at number 5 is its bronzer equivalent. It's the Abh Cream Bronzer. I decided to try some new products this month, and this was one of them. I have it in the shade Amber again, but this Amber is actually what I'm wearing right now, and it's a lot more red toned or warm toned, or at least neutral. So usually I have a slightly darker foundation and it blends in perfectly. I do think it looks a little bit stark with this foundation, but it is a beautiful product. It's very pigmented and it's very, I almost want to say heavy, but in a good way. It's just, it covers easily and you can spread it out easily without losing a lot of coverage. So I really like this product for slightly more glam cream bronzer days. And I also really like this packaging, and you get a lot of product. Alright, the ranking at number 4 is another Fenty product. It's the other cream blush I was talking about. I have this cream blush by Fenty in the shade number 5 Strawberry Drip. I'm actually wearing it right now, and I do think it looks very cute. I always use the tiny mirror, which really doesn't show very well what you're doing. But I really like this shade on me. I really like how easy it is to use. It's not too aggressive. Like the Milk one is so dark that I really have to be careful and blend it out very much. This one I can just tap tap tap, dab dab dab, and then I'm done. I can even add more, but I'm done. So I really like this cute little Fenty product. We're down to the final 3 products. I really liked all the things I tried this month, so this is a very happy occasion for me. At number 3, I have the Kvd Dazzle Stick. This is actually one of the greatest things I've ever discovered, because I wasn't ever a cream products girl, and definitely not a cream eyeshadow girl, because I always thought they would disrupt products underneath or they would just look a little bit blah. But this one has proven me wrong. So this is what it looks like. I've worn it in a couple of videos. It's this beautiful, extremely vibrant, shiny, golden stick with slight reflects in it from green and yellow. And I find that if I wear a little bit of bronzer in my crease and I put this all over the lid, I have an astonishing? I have a stunning eyeshadow look. So I really like this product. I sort of like the packaging too. It's easy and it's cute. So I kind of want the other 2 shades as well. It's a little bit pricey for how much you get or what it is, but it is beautiful, so it is worth it to me. Then ranking at number 2 is another great innovation for my makeup application. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. I know everyone talked about this months ago, so I'm a little bit late to the party. This is what I am wearing in my brows right now, and it's revolutionized the way I'm doing my makeup. I just do my makeup like I usually do, then I take a wipe and I take away a little bit of the foundation on and slightly above my brows, and then I can easily sculpt them in the hollow that's left behind. And that's how I do it. And because I don't like doing my brows before applying my foundation, so that's the way I'm making it work, and it works for now. I really like this product because it's one of the only things, so far it's the only thing, that actually keeps my brows up in this position. So I usually do use a brow gel, usually the one by Dior, and it does hold my brows and shape them a little bit, but not like this. This really pushes them up and makes them stay there. So this is really a revolutionary product for me. Then we've arrived at the number 1 spot, and how could it be anything else? It's the Dior Luminizer. I'm also wearing it right now. It's their new Couture Forever Couture Luminizer in the shade number 3 Pearlescent Glow. It looks white in the pan, but it is actually a little bit of an iridescent bluish shade, and I love this so much. I really like the sparkle that's in it as well. This is sort of the bougie equivalent to the Fenty diamond dust things, except also with a little bit of a blue undertone. And every chance I get, whenever I do a cool toned look and I don't really have to go anywhere, that's when I pull this out. I haven't really had a chance to wear it anywhere fancy, otherwise I would, but for classes it's just a little bit much, I think. But I do love this product, and I love Dior, and I couldn't wait to get my hands on this one, so finally I have it and I love it. So those were my 18 products that I tried in the month of September. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, please subscribe if you did like this video, or leave a like or a comment. That's very greatly appreciated. And I will see you in the next video.